I've been thinking a lot about performance, and I have a couple of things to say. I think that we are very obsessed with the idea of proving that we are doing something with our lives and, just showing that we're making strides as well, that we are living. And I think that obsession is ironically stopping us from actually living. And it doesn't help that we are in a social media generation where everybody just wants to post this online and post that online. This person wrote a book, this person got married, this person got another degree, this person got another job. I feel like this can put a lot of pressure on people to want to also perform, to want to show that, yeah, I'm also doing something. I'm also making strides. And I get where the pressure can come from. I understand. But I just want to encourage you today to not be in a hurry to make a platform out of your life. The truth is, not everybody needs to know everything that's happening around you or that you are doing this or that. And you may not even be doing anything. And honestly speaking, that's fine sometimes. I'm learning to prioritize presence over performance. I'm learning to be present, to enjoy where I am right now. And while I am hoping for something better, I'm learning to appreciate the now. Understand that it is not always going to be here. It's literally now. I'm just learning to appreciate what it means to be present. So when I'm with my friends and I'm enjoying my life, I try not to be in a hurry to just, make videos and not I will make videos, but not for the sake of, oh, I want to post this on Instagram, let everybody know that I'm enjoying myself and I'm hanging out with my friends and I just love my friends so much. But just enjoy the memories and the sacredness of those memories. I'm learning that not everything needs to be posted on Instagram. And I'm learning to keep certain things sacred. I'm learning that it's okay to not have it all figured out just yet. And it's okay to not have those big things that I'm doing, but to just enjoy my daily walk with God. And I think it's what God really requires of us, that when it comes down to it, He just wants us to be with Him. And God isn't spending all this time with you just to show it off to other people. Sometimes He just wants to be with you. And we tend to attach so much agenda to our being with Him that we do not enjoy being with Him. And we do this with every other aspect of our lives. We want to attach an agenda to everything, every experience. You want to just show it that, yeah, you've got this too. And I get it, because I find myself tempted as well, because I would find myself in a position where maybe I finally went to the gym 4 times a week. I finally ate the fruits I wanted to eat. I finally did all the things I wanted to do. And I promise you, I just want to post it and say stuff like, oh, health is wealth, prioritize your health, do this. Like, just show everybody that, yeah, I got this too. But I'm learning that it's not that serious, honestly. I'm learning to just enjoy the now, make my memories, and not for the sake of everybody else seeing it. I don't want to invite everybody into some sacred parts of my life. And I think, yeah, that there are some parts of your life that should be sacred. There are some things that should just be for the sake of it. And my encouragement to you is just this: be present. Enjoy where you are right now. Stop looking at where everybody is and thinking, me too, let me just show that you're not there yet, and it's fine. Enjoy. If you are a seed, enjoy being the seed right now. Enjoy being buried, because you're not just being buried, you are going to grow. You are not just there for the sake of it. You're not forgotten. When a seed is under the ground, it may look like it is forgotten and nobody cares about it, but just allow time and season and the right condition to happen and watch what that seed becomes. So don't rush your life, don't rush your circumstances, don't be so quick to want to show everybody that, me too, I can be a flower, me too. It doesn't happen all at once. Allow things happen step by step. Remember, step by step, brick by brick, piece by piece, God is making a name for Himself with your life, and He is making something beautiful out of your life. So just enjoy where you are now. Enjoy presence and choose presence over performance. Hi, I'm Wura, and today we're going to be talking about something called Stillness. um, Stillness is such an important part of your healing journey. While you are on your healing journey, you will need to master the art of stillness. And I think it's something we have forgotten how to do, because if we look at the world around us, this is a very fast-paced world. Again, we're very performance and result driven. So the idea of stillness often looks like not doing anything and just being there. And this is very difficult for a lot of people. But stillness basically just is allowing God to be through you. It is the idea of being without putting a lot of pressure on yourself to do. And I'm going to use a typical example. There was something that happened between Mary and Martha in the Bible, and we like talking about the two of them, the two sisters. And there was someone there, Martha, who was really just about doing, and you would think it was crazy, but she was doing everything right. When someone comes to your house, it's only natural to be hospitable, right? To want to give them food, to want to do this and do that. And Martha was so busy trying to do that, to accommodate, to be hospitable. And then there was Mary, who just sat at the feet of Jesus and wanted to hear everything he had to say and was listening. You would think it's crazy. Why is she doing all of that? Where is the hospitality? And Jesus would say, yeah, Mary gets it. Mary gets what I'm talking about. And I think that is a beautiful explanation of what stillness looks like. It looks like prioritizing being, prioritizing where you are right now, and understanding who you are with, choosing to be present in that moment over doing, over the rush of showing that you've got this. It's very easy to want to prove that you have your life figured out too. It's very, very easy, and I get it, especially while you're on your healing journey. I've seen how many people want to make a platform out of their healing journey. They want to show that, yes, I'm healing too. And the sad thing about it is that healing is not linear. So there will be times that you will feel like, I've got this thing ready. Like, yes, I'm finally there now. I'm moving. And there are times that you will feel like life is just not worth living at all, because that is what it is like being human. You will experience your highs and your lows, and if the only time you ever feel worthy or you ever feel like your story is worth telling is when there are highs, then you've missed the plot completely. So my point is that while you're on your healing journey, you will feel pressure to want to show that you're doing stuff. You want to show that, yeah, I journaled today, yeah, I took slow walks today. And there are days that you just want to bed rot. You wouldn't want to talk about that because of the shame that overwhelms you, because of the obsession with performing. And this is where stillness comes in. The Bible says, be still and know that I am God. And I think it is a beautiful thing. I think that the concept of being able to sit down, lose your sense of control, it helps you realize that you are not God and you are not in control. So, stillness to me is surrender. It is understanding I can't change things. I used to find the concept of stillness so difficult because I was obsessed with control. I wanted to know that everything would be fine. And I felt that if I wasn't actively involved in stuff, it won't be fine. Which is very prideful and silly of me to think, because what am I really in control of, if we're being honest? Like, what am I capable of doing, of handling? I think about it. I'm like, I'm not capable of doing so much. So where is the obsession with control coming from? And I think it's something we humans struggle with. We're so used to grabbing a hold of things, and it is stressful. It is taking a toll on you. You don't even realize it, that you are carrying burdens you were never meant to bear. And God is telling you, let go, be still, and know that I am God, not you. You can't change anything. And one of the ways I used to try and assert control is worry. I used to worry a lot. I used to think, if I can just worry quite enough, maybe something would change. And it's funny because God is such a merciful God that the things I used to worry about, He found a way of fixing them, that I thought, something in me thought, I got so used to worrying, it just became a normal thing. Like, let me just, what am I going to do now? How am I going to handle this one? Where are we going to, stuff that I know I cannot control. I just know. And it was almost like worrying became some sort of safe point for me. It felt safer to worry because I'm going to use this analogy. Now, imagine you are in a car. You know you are not the one driving. You probably can't even drive, right? And you're sitting beside somebody who is driving and that person is doing their thing. You know how you're inside the car and maybe the person is swerving, trying to make this move or that move, and you now decide that it's not even a decision, it's like just subconscious for you. You find yourself just pressing this imaginary brake, hoping that it will make the car stop. Maybe when they do something you're not comfortable with, like maybe they take this turn you're not comfortable with, or you think they're going too fast, and you find yourself just matching this invisible brake, like it's not there. I don't know how to explain it, but I really hope you get what I'm saying. I think that's what worry is kind of like. Like, you know you're not the one driving the car, but you just have this idea that if I was in charge, maybe I would do a better job. Like, there's this subconscious thought that if I just had access now and I was doing this, I would do it better. But in many cases, it's not the case, right? You probably wouldn't do a better job. So I think I'm learning to not worry so much, and it is hard because it means letting go of control, which is difficult to do. But it is important to do so. If you will learn stillness, you have to learn surrender. You have to learn to let things go. And so that means what you've been familiar with, you have to walk away from slowly, right? And I think that's what makes it so difficult for us. We are familiar. Some people are so familiar with chaos that peace seems very scary to them. I'm going to use another analogy. Imagine you are so used to darkness, like light has been off for such a long time. Maybe you're in a dark room, you got so used to it, and someone just walks in and turns on the light. You know, your first reaction would be to squint and be like, oh my God, why did you just turn on this light now? Like, it's really, really, that kind of thing. You might even want them to turn it off immediately, or you could wait and allow your eyes to accommodate this new light that has come. So it depends on the decision you make. My point is that some of us are so used to chaos, we're so used to overstimulation that we don't understand the language of peace, and peace seems boring. I was talking to my friend a couple of days ago, and I was telling her something. I said, look, peace is boring. Like, it is boring. I'm not going to say, oh, it's like completely boring, it's not fun. But my point is, what we think, some people just like this drama with life. But peace is a peaceful life. I won't say it's a life void of drama, but it is a life that really is not centered around it. So everybody is, oh, I want so much peace, I want a peaceful marriage. It's probably going to be, in quotes, boring. And I use the word boring because some of us, when we're so used to chaos, calm looks like you're not used. You're like, what is this? And it's crazy because many of us, if you ask people now, they'll say they don't want the chaos, they want the calm. Nobody wants a relationship that involves fighting all the time. But someone who has been used to fighting all the time, when they now step into a peaceful relationship that you're with somebody who basically helps you regulate your nervous system, it's like, what is going on? What is new territory for you? So many times we're so used to dysfunction that healthy boundaries, healthy relationships, that function looks crazy, it looks boring. And stillness is there to teach you that you can learn to surrender, you can learn to be familiar, to get acquainted with the idea of peace, of tranquility, of serenity, of quietness. And honestly, it is something, I think even the Bible would say that we should make that our ambition, to be at peace with all men, right? And I think when it comes down to it, a beautiful life is a life that is just tranquil. I mean, I don't expect life to always be like that, but that in the midst of all the chaos in life, you can just sit still and allow God to be God while you be you. Right? So, stillness is very important for your nervous system. It helps you regulate it. And we already know that nervous system regulation is one of the things we struggle with in healing trauma, because we've made it clear trauma is stored in the body, right? If we go into some psychology today, trauma is stored in the body. It's not just something that stays in your mind. No. Your body keeps record of these things. And when you are learning to regulate your nervous system and, trying to rewire your brain, tell your brain this is safe now. This is okay now. It takes a lot because your body is probably used to the overstimulation that it found safety in, hoping that would maybe keep you safe, right? Because your brain's first priority is keeping you safe. And however it does that doesn't really matter per se. However it does that does not matter. But your brain's first priority is keeping you safe, not even making you understand what has happened to you, to keep you safe. And so that's why many times these things are stored in your body and your brain just learns this system of chaos and overstimulation as a way of keeping you safe because you've probably found some safety in that. Some, people get comfortable. It's like a coping mechanism that you've built over time, and it may not be the best, but over time your brain just recognizes it as okay. It keeps you safe. And that's why sometimes you avoid things and you think you're okay, but deep down you know that you're not okay. So my point is that this thing is stored in the body. And so we have to learn nervous system regulation if we're going to be able to be calm about certain things. I've dealt with trauma in the past, and I know how, because of that experience, any little sound would just get my body jumping. Sometimes I don't even remember what exactly, I don't even have time to process what happened, but just a loud sound and I'm already jumping. I'm jumping from my sleep and stuff like that. I found myself, it was because my body stored this thing in, and I needed to learn how to regulate, how to relearn stillness in order to allow myself feel and heal from that over time. It wasn't obviously easy, and I won't even say it's something I'm completely over just yet, but at least there has been some progress, right? So stillness. Now I know I've said a lot and you're like, okay, stillness. How do I do that? I'm not used to it. So we're just going to talk about a couple of things that have helped me and I think might just help you to learn stillness and get acquainted with the idea of it. One thing I would say is, if you want to learn to be still, the first thing I said earlier is learn surrender. Learn how to let go of things. And honestly, it is very difficult. I know it's easier said than done, but I am of the idea or the belief system that it has to be said so that we know it can be done, right? So let's say it. Learn surrender. Learn how to let things go. Honestly, there's something that someone said to me. She said, she looked around and when talking about this worrying thing, she was like, okay, you're worrying. What are you worrying about? She said, okay, do you have a solution for it? If yes, why are you worrying? Do you have a solution for it? If no, why are you worrying? If it is not within your control, why are you worrying about it? And if it is within your control, why are you worrying about it? Do you get? So many times, like, it's almost like a facade. Like, it doesn't exist. Why are we stressing ourselves like this? Why are we killing ourselves over things that we either can't control or we can't control? Do you get? So when she made that statement, I was just like, wow, it's true. So you have to look at your life. Look at the things you can control. What can I do now concerning this issue? If it is, I'm worried about this exam coming up and it's really stressing me. Now you need to learn how to put things down in order. What do I need to do? And that is why this is where stillness comes in, because many times we get so overstimulated that we don't think. We're just rushing through life, rushing through everything. We don't sit down to really prioritize, know what is important and what is not, know how to put things in perspective and how to compartmentalize our situations, our issues in such a way that we can actually solve them. So look at it, look at the thing, that this huge task before you, and ask yourself, what are the things that I can do right now that are within my control? And what are the things that are not within my control? What is not within my control for this podcast? How many people are going to listen? But what is within my control? How I record, where I record. And sometimes, in fact, where I record is not even within my control. So I have learned how to just let things go. Honestly, recording this episode today was really stressful because there was a lot of stuff going on around, and I was just like, oh my God, I was already almost losing my mind. And I remembered, oh my goodness, wait, I can't control what anybody else is doing, but what I can control is how I react to it. So I'm just going to sit still, and if this happens, it happens. Honestly, it's like allowing yourself just stay in the middle of the ocean and just float. I know sometimes it sounds very careless, but sometimes trust that God is carrying you and allow him to do it. Don't be so much in a rush to show that you too you can do things, you too you can handle things. Allow God to carry you. Allow yourself be in his arms. There's something, I'm going to use the analogy of the potter and clay. And honestly speaking, there is only so much a potter can do with clay for as long as that clay is fighting. There is a point a potter gets to when he is molding that the clay is no longer fighting, and it is at that point that he doesn't need to wrestle with the clay anymore, that he is able to mold something. So for as long as you are wrestling with God, and the Bible already has found a way to explain God to us as a potter. They've explained, the Bible has explained him to us as a potter. So I think that if we can get to the point where we no longer wrestle with him and we allow him to be God, it's easier to just surrender. Be still and know. Surrender to the idea that God is God and you are not. And that takes a lot of pressure off of you. I'm not God. I can't change anybody. I can't fix everything. I can't fix anyone, right? So I'm not God. I'm not going to try and play God in this matter. I'm going to let God be God and I will be me. Another thing that would help with learning stillness is this. Put the phone down. Honestly, I think that as beautiful as technology and social media is, it has really ruined a lot for us. Because we don't enjoy the present anymore. Everybody is on their phone now. And I'm going to say this and add it to the point. More than just putting the phone down, learn how to be bored. Get comfortable with the idea of being bored. I think that we don't know how to just think anymore because we always want to keep our minds on something. And this is the problem, and this is what I think is the problem with it. When people say, oh, the addiction is to a phone or to something, I don't think it's necessarily about that thing. Because many times I have put my phone away and I said, I'm not going to touch my phone. And I found myself looking for something else to distract me. And I realized that it's not about the phone. It's about what I'm trying to use the phone to cover up. And some of us we don't want to sit down with our thoughts. Let me use myself as an example. When I was going through grief, right? Experiencing grief from losing my friend, I remember I finished 7 seasons of a show in 2 days. 7 seasons in 2 days. I watched movies. I was on my phone 24/7. And it was because I did not want to face the reality that I had lost this person. So anything that could distract me, I was sleeping a lot. I remember I would sleep for hours, wake up, and I mean, not much has changed with the sleeping thing, but I used to sleep for a long period of time. I could sleep, wake up, be so sad that I got to wake up the next day, then sleep again after some hours. Maybe after watching the show for a while, I'll now sleep. Like that was my life. Sleep, wake up, maybe eat once or something. Just eat something at least to survive. When I feel very hungry and I'm almost dying, I'll just go and look for something and eat and come back. And that was just it. But any moment that I was without a distraction, it felt like I was dying because I now had to face the reality that I did not want to face. So I think that many times we are looking for something to distract us. And whatever it is, we just want to find it. You don't want to face some thoughts. Maybe you don't want to face the fact that you feel like you're not getting where you're supposed to be in life, or you don't want to face the fact that you are dealing with a very tough situation. You just want to distract yourself, something to take your mind off it, and you've gotten so used to that thing that it has kind of become an addiction because it's almost, this is what happens when a lot of people get into drugs, into some of these things, because they've gotten so used to avoidance. They want to avoid as much as possible. If I don't have to face these terrible thoughts that I'm dealing with right now, maybe something else can just take my mind off it. And so we don't know how to be bored. People don't know how to just sit down. I've even caught myself too. If I'm sitting too much and I'm just looking, I immediately pick up my phone. I don't know how to just sit down. And if you notice, it's affecting how we think in this generation. We don't have a lot of critical thinkers anymore because people don't know how to allow themselves just stay. Sometimes, learn this. This is going to be very, very difficult, right? But I promise you, this is a very healthy approach to life. Try and take a break from screens every day. I'm learning now, and it's something that I struggle to practice. I'm not even going to lie to you and tell you that, oh, I've got it handled. I've got this one on lock. No, I'm struggling every day. But drop your phone. Do not replace it with a movie. Don't replace it with a show. Don't replace it with anything. Learn to sit down and think. I can't remember who I was listening to particularly. I think it was Earl Nightingale, and he said something that one of the things that he has learned how to do is think. So he wakes up every morning and he just sits down. He wakes up before sunrise, watches the sunrise, and he's thinking. So that means he's allowing his mind do its thing. And that is a very beautiful thing to learn how to do in your as a human being, as somebody who wants to have a healthy mind. Allow your mind do its thing. Allow your mind explore, ask questions, explore the curiosity of your mind. Look at things, wonder, how did this get made? How did this happen? How does this happen? Look around, ask questions in your mind and think of the answers yourself. Even when we're on social media, I'm starting to realize that people don't even have original thoughts anymore, because you watch a video, just 10 seconds, and before the video even gets to the end, you're already checking comments, gaining, borrowing thoughts from other people before you've even gained your own, before you've come up with your own opinion. So I think that we should really learn how to be bored, how to put the phone away, and how to learn how to embrace our own thoughts, how to be happy with our own thoughts. And that is difficult, I can't even lie to you, because we're so used to not to being overstimulated. The idea of not being stimulated at all is crazy. It's like, nothing? Really? I should just sit down there and be doing what? Yes, learn how to be bored. And yes, funny thing is that I think creativity is best expressed in boredom. Most of the creative people that are really, really doing crazy things with their minds, is because they allow their mind to just do its thing. Run its course. Let your mind breathe. You don't have to feed it so many things in a day at once. You don't have to watch 1,000 videos every day. It is killing you. It is killing your ability to comprehend. It is killing your attention span. You don't have ADHD. You're just so used to 1 minute videos now that you think you cannot focus on anything. But I promise you that if you can just put the phone away, put it away for a couple, there's something I used to do, and that thing was a scam. I'll put my phone away for a day and think, and I'll now try and compensate for it when I come back. Maybe I'll stay away from my phone for a couple of weeks or something. When I come back, I'll now try and compensate and overcompensate. No, learn a routine every day. Try and incorporate it in your routine where this is the amount of time I'm spending on my phone today, and try and make it as little as possible. Even for reading, try reading from physical books. And I know this might be even difficult because now physical books are getting really expensive. I mean, it's just easier to be able to download the book from your phone, right? But just try, invest in physical books. Honestly speaking, save for it. You want to start reading physical books. Save for them. You could save for other things, right? So you can actually, if you're really, really interested in reading, let's see it, get physical books, use your eyes, take a break. It's even affecting your eyes, honestly. Take a break from these things. Read your Bible. Get a physical Bible, please. Get different things. Learn how to just allow your mind be. Write down your thoughts. If you cannot write them down, record them or something. At least even if you use your phone for anything, record your thoughts. Learn how to, if you cannot keep a journal, like a writing journal, keep an audio journal, a video journal, just something else to get your thoughts out there. Because honestly speaking, we need to become thinkers again. Allow your mind breathe and allow your nervous system regulate. You're doing so much at once. You're putting so much in your mind. You are what's the word now, Seth? You are taking in so much information at once. Your mind is struggling to process everything. You go to bed, the last thing on your phone is you've watched 1,000 reels. You wake up in the morning, the first thing you do is pick up your phone, getting other people's thoughts into your head. You're on Twitter, watching this person say this thing about this, watching this person say this thing about that, getting new opinions on things. You've not even had time to explore you, to think about you, to think, well, what is my place in the universe? So honestly speaking, go back, go outside. And this is another thing, this is another way to learn stillness. Embrace nature. These things I'm saying sound cliche, like, oh, what is she saying? But this is how to help your body. Honestly speaking, if you listen to people, right, they will tell you that many of the things that we feel in quote embarrassed to do and we think we don't have time for are the things that truly help regulate our nervous system. Psychologists will tell you that. Learn how to do certain things again just for the sake of it. Learn how to dance to no music. Learn, if I would refer you to the episode that I recorded that was released a few weeks 2 weeks ago, I think, Live Again. Go back and listen to it and learn how to live. And I'll also refer you to the episode Learn to Live, because that was when I gave proper things that people can do, while learning how to live and just enjoy themselves. So do things, be bored. Allow yourself to be bored. Play with sand. Garden. You can't always garden, I get that, but sit down, watch the sunrise, watch the sunset, embrace nature, look at the stars. Just be calm, enjoy yourself, like allow yourself breathe. Don't allow your mind, learn how to think of one thing at a time. And when you find yourself drifting, it's okay. There's no need to put too much pressure on yourself. Come back. Your mind drifts again, bring it back, go back again and think about one thing at a time. Learn how to and sometimes actually just allow your mind explore. But my point is to just allow yourself focus on a thing at a time. Do you get? Embrace nature. Look at the trees. Allow life. The thing is, God created all these things for us to enjoy, for us to look at, for us to be what's the word I'm even looking for now? For us to be enthralled by them. He didn't just make them so that we can put our heads down and be on our phones all day. Look at the beauty in creation and enjoy it. Look at how the trees are moving. Sometimes sit down, watch things happen and watch people live. Sometimes just watch. In fact, if you are like, oh, what's there to see? Look at other people, watch them live. What is my point? Allow yourself to be. You don't always have to feed yourself something. You don't always have to put something there. The space doesn't always have to be filled up. And I know it's hard because we have learned how to distract ourselves. So sometimes your phone it's not about your phone itself. It's about what you're trying to run away from. But if you do not face it now, you will still have to face it one day, let me tell you. These thoughts that you're running away from, this feeling of unworthiness, this feeling of dissatisfaction, this feeling of regret, of shame, all embarrassment, these things that you are running away from, that you are too scared to face, you will eventually have to face them. So why not just start now and allow yourself, be open to these emotions little by little, understanding that they are completely human. It is human to feel guilty. It is human to feel grief and to experience grief. It is human to experience and feel regret. It is human to feel shame. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with coming across these emotions and these experiences every once in a while. If you run away from anything that makes you feel bad, you are running away from what it means to be human itself. If I say I don't want pain anymore, if I'm saying I don't want heartbreak anymore, I'm basically saying I don't want to take the risk of loving again. Because if I want to be able to love, I would have to get used to the idea that this love might come with heartbreak, and I have to be okay with that. My point is, for as long as you are running away and avoiding, you won't enjoy the beauty that is life. So life will come with its risks, it will come with its questions, it would come with so many things that it is throwing at you. But if you keep on avoiding and running away and decide that you want to live your entire life on your phone, you will watch life pass you by. One day you will turn 40, 50 and realize that you did nothing with yourself. All you did was just stay on your phone and watch other people live their lives. Some their real lives and some just the life they want you to think they have. So get out of your phone. Stop. It's okay. You've watched enough people. Now have your own life to live without the rush of wanting everybody to see what you're doing. Not everything has to be recorded, and even if it's going to be recorded, not everything has to be posted. So just enjoy living and enjoy the gift of boredom. I think it's a gift. I think boredom is a gift. And sometimes we want to just throw it away. Connect with the world around you. Honestly, these are the things that help you in practicing stillness. Another thing is meditation. And for this, I think I would refer you to the episode, Set Your Mind. Yeah, I think you should listen to that episode. And it will help you. You will learn a lot from it about the importance of meditation. It is important sometimes, again, to allow your mind focus on one thing at a time. So you can learn by my friend got me this book, and what is the name? So that it's called Quiet Prayer. 30 Days of Meditation for Women. They said it's for women, but I think it's something that even a man can use. I've used it and I don't see anything that is particular to women, but yeah, there could be one for men as well. But it's a very good book. You could get it. Quiet Prayer. It teaches you how to allow. It teaches you the concept of stillness, how to allow your mind breathe, and how to allow God be God while you be you. And it just the idea of it is that you understand how infinitesimal you are as a human being in this world, and you understand that there is God, right, who is basically bigger, the creator of, my friend would say he's the creator of the grand scheme of things. And so there is us. We are so tiny, so infinitesimal, like a decimal, right? Like a decimal point in the middle of all of this. And what stillness does to you is it reminds you of that point, of that fact. At the same time, it brings your mind to the bigness, I would say, to the magnitude, the how big God is. And it helps you bring things into perspective, because now you understand that I am so small and the good in me is God. The power in me is God. The ability to do anything in me is God. And it just brings you to that point where you can let go in this world. So the idea is to be open to the thought that you're not in control of anything. Because in this big world, we are so infinitesimal. If you're on a plane and you look down, to be honest, you can hardly see people. There's a point you get to, right, in the air. When you look outside, you can hardly see people. Everything that once looked so big becomes so small, because in the grand scheme of things, honestly speaking, we're not so big, right? And we put so much pressure on ourselves to have control over everything. Meditation helps you focus on what is important per time, and it trains your mind. Yes, like I said earlier, you probably don't have ADHD, but I'm not saying this so that you don't, you should get diagnosed, but please don't give yourself the diagnosis of ADHD. It's a serious condition that you should get diagnosed if you feel like you're having the symptoms. But my point is, many people that are claiming ADHD now, they don't have it. They've just learned how to busy their minds so much, they don't know what it means to be calm again, what it means to focus on a thing at a time. And meditation helps with that. So try, and it's like your mind is thinking of so many things at once, it's scrambling. Meditation helps. So learn to meditate. Look up one word, come up with a thought, maybe something you've been thinking about lately. Don't just let it pass, don't just let it go. No, hold on to it, think deeply. If you're thinking about something like maybe love is huge. So you now go, allow your mind to think about it. Love. What is love? How do I know that this is love? What is love? What is not love? How do I know that is not love? How do I, allow your mind to do that. Think about one particular topic at a time and allow your mind explore that thing. This is how critical thinking is built, right? So the idea of meditation is that you allow your mind explore one thing at a time. And when distraction comes, you know how to, when your mind drifts, you know how to bring it back. You know how to let your mind come back over time. It's not something you will master in a day. Don't let anybody lie to you. But I think it's something you can get used to doing. Learn how to think, right? So we've talked about this. Ultimately, surrender, accept boredom, allow yourself be bored. Allow your mind breathe. Get rid of the distractions that you have used to stay away from yourself. You're not spending so much time with yourself because you are so distracted. You're so distracted. You want to get in every other life that you're not focusing on yours. And probably don't want to focus on yours because you're scared of what that means and what it means. You probably don't want to face the idea that you failed at something, or you're not that good at something, or you're not getting something right, or it feels like there's always something to heal from and you are tired. Sometimes you just need to allow life be and build capacity. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that I don't believe that everything requires a healing journey per se, honestly. I think that there are some things that we need to learn to accept as life, what comes with life, right? And this is purely contextual. Okay. So my point is, I think that there are some things that we need to just accept, that as long as I am alive, I will encounter this. As long as you're alive, people will hurt you. People will betray you. You will deal with things. You'll probably be embarrassed. You'll fall down in front of people and you'll think about it. You will say something you were not supposed to say and you'll be thinking about it. So imagine if you want to have a healing journey for everything you felt uncomfortable with. You won't know how to live life now. So you have to learn how to build capacity as an individual. That is the point of healing. We're not healing so that you will go back to who you once were. That may never happen. The idea of healing is learning how to navigate life from a perspective of a victor. Okay? So yeah. I want you to just picture yourself now in the middle of the ocean, just floating and allowing yourself be. This is what it feels like to surrender. This is what it feels like to allow yourself be carried. Don't overthink anything. Just sit down, be still. And it doesn't always mean not doing anything. Sometimes it means that even in your doing, you know that you are not in control of how things go. So allow yourself be. Don't put so much pressure on yourself, pressure that God did not put. And allow God be God. This is so important to me because we tend to try and make God in our own image, and we forget that we are made in His. We expect God to do things the way we do. We expect Him to rush into things the way we do. We forget that He is God, and so it means that He is right outside of time. And all these things that we think, I'm running out of time, I'm doing all of this, I'm out of this. If you can just realize that if you are in God's will, you are right where He needs you to be. And the safest place to be is in the middle of His will. I think it would be easier to just let go. It is the most powerful and the safest place any human can ever be. So be more focused on that. Be more focused on walking with Him step by step. Allow Him lead you. Don't lead Him. You're not driving. Stop pressing invisible brakes. And allow Him be. Allow Him do what He is doing. It doesn't mean, you should be lazy and everything, but sometimes just allow it. Be still. You can't fix everything. You can't change everything. But you know what you can do? You can be still. You can calm down. And I know that the Lord will help you on that. So let's pray, okay? Father, I thank you for this wonderful person listening to me. I thank you for how far you've brought this person and for every experience that has led them here. I pray that your hand will be upon this person, that you will help calm every part of this human and give them the courage to be still and know that you are God and they are not. And Lord, teach us to understand how infinitesimal we are and how little we are, yet how big you are. Be so magnified, be so exalted, that we would be able to focus on what you are doing and not what we think we want to do and not what other people are doing. Help us to learn, help us to grow, and help us to be more like you. Thank you, Lord. In Jesus' glorious name I've prayed. Amen. So, thank you very much for listening. I hope you learned a lot from this episode today. If there are any questions you have or something you want to share, please, let me know. Also, don't forget the instructions that we're given. Try and practice some meditation this week. Try and think. Try and take some valuable time to think, right? Sit down, like set time apart to just think. Not with your phone, not do anything, not worry, not hyperfix. Just think about different things about life. Allow your mind explore, right? You can do that, and the Lord will bless you. Thank you so much for listening. I love you very much. With love, Wura.